Aries for Tuesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Aries for Tuesday? Aries for Tuesday, Father. We got the Moon card and the Fool. All right, you're about to take a blind leap of faith. This is requiring so much faith right now. Oh my gosh. I'm just, I always talk about the Fool card being like jumping out the window, letting everything go. And some of it just scares you to pieces. But again, like what Father is saying is that if it doesn't scare you, then it's not the level that he wants you on. It should be like big. It should feel like you're, about to, I don't know, be at the top of the Grand Canyon looking down or something, or some kind of big monumental, like you're at the top of the mountain. And Father's like, yes, this is for you. I don't know why I'm seeing in my third eye this, in the Lion King, how he takes Simba to the top of the mountain and says, everything that the light touches is for you. And I'm seeing that it scares you. It's like, whoa. Like, I got to do that. I got to be in charge of that. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's a lot of responsibility. But your calling is so huge because you have a lot of things to, to show the world. You have a lot of things to give to the world. Your purpose is big, okay? And this is going to cause you, like I said, to take a leap of faith, okay? This is something where it's not going to seem right at first, but you feel that it's right. It's like logically some things don't make sense, all right? Some things are not going to add up logically, but that's not what a miracle is. I'm hearing a big miracle happening because a miracle requires you to have faith. It's one of those things where you can't prove why. There's no scientific explanation. There's no visual explanation. It's just going to happen for you, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Here we got the Death card and the Four of Pentacles. You having to be so tight with your budget and your savings is about to end, okay? You're about to see some money, touch some money that you haven't seen in a long time is what I'm hearing, okay? Because I feel like penny pinching has been big on your agenda right now, like penny pinching, you know what I'm saying? You could even be receiving benefits right now, whatever, government assistance or something where people are helping you. It's gonna, like, that's gonna end. It's a lot of things that you like, the affordability level is gonna increase is what I'm hearing, okay? As I split the deck here, we got the Nine of Swords. This has been keeping you up at night. This financial thing that you've been going through has been keeping you up at night. Lots and lots of sleepless nights and things like that. And I'm hearing like, you're about to get from eating ramen to eating steaks. You know what I'm saying? So just be patient. It's not going to make sense, okay? Logically, it's not going to make sense. It's not going to be something that you can make sense of in your head. That's why you're stressing about it, all right? And that's so crazy because right underneath that, we got the King of Swords, which is that logic. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. A miracle is going to happen, and it's not a logical miracle. A miracle is something that's just, a phenomenon. Anyways, that's what I have for you, okay? Like I said, some financial woes are about to end, all right? Thank you so much. Taurus for Tuesday, all right? Father, let's see what you have for Taurus for Tuesday. Taurus for Tuesday. Ooh. Oh, some people or somebody's got some secrets, okay? Some lies being told. Be careful not to be manipulated into anything because I am seeing some manipulation here with the Magician. And then with the Moon card and the Seven of Swords, this is liar, manipulator, secrets, things being done in the dark here, okay? Be careful, okay? This could be a loved one. I'm hearing like a kid or, one of your kids, one of your kids lying to you or something, but you feel deep down inside like, that don't really truly sound right. It's kind of like you're seeing through the BS though. You're seeing through the lies. And as I say that, I'm seeing this, this Chariot card here. It's like, I'm focused on what you're saying. I see through the BS. Right underneath that, that's trying to peek out is the Queen of Swords. Like you see through the BS. Okay. That's so crazy. Cause I am seeing that you have that clarity. You like, whatever, play with somebody else. You playing with the wrong one. Somebody is lying though. It's somebody that's lying and trying to manipulate you. Be careful because it could be somebody saying that they need some help and they truly don't. Okay, for some reason I am seeing for some of you who have children, this could be a child of yours. Or for some of you guys, if y'all are dealing with romantic partner. I don't want to put that on anybody though. Like, get clarity on that, okay? Because I don't want people to be like, somebody's cheating. Because when you start to feel like somebody's cheating and you start to get overly jealous, things happen and you open the door for things that, normally wouldn't happen. So, trust in your partner, but understand that some things are just being held from you right now. But remember, what's done in the dark always comes out in the light. It always comes out. It always comes, okay? So something's being done in the dark around you, okay? This could be, somebody else around you, again, like a coworker, a friend, a family friend, somebody like around you. I'm getting family though, heavy on the family for some reason. I'm getting family, okay? But yeah, you see through it, okay? The Chariot card, like, I'm focused on what you're saying, but I'm seeing that it's not adding up, okay? I don't know. I'm seeing the manipulation and you saying, okay, yeah, I see things. So Queen of Swords, it's like I cut right through the BS, all right? Let me split the deck here for you. Eight of Swords, okay? Yeah, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt in your mind what this person is saying. Just let things play out. Again, this is not something to be like, oh my gosh, what they doing. It's not anything. It's not like coming as a warning to be like on guard. It's a warning to say, you know, things are gonna come out eventually. Just know that to be true, because things come out, okay? Things definitely come out. And as I say that, I'm just seeing so many things that are just showing me that things are gonna come out. Things are gonna come out. What's done in the dark always comes out in the light, okay? All right, anything that's being sneaky around you, and hopefully it's not you, okay? Hopefully it's not you that's dealing with that and trying to be sneaky towards anybody else. Don't manipulate anybody emotionally, materially, or whatever, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed Taurus. Thank you so much. Gemini for Tuesday. All right, Father, what do you have for Gemini for Tuesday? Gemini, Tuesday, Father. Gemini. Oh, we got the Nine of Pentacles, but it came in reverse, okay? A case of the lonelies, all right? This is like really enjoying your time alone, time away from people, all right? When it comes up right, the Nine of Pentacles talks about just enjoying your alone time. But this is like you feel like you've been alone too much. You feel like you've been in solitude too much. It's kind of like, I just also heard that fear of missing out. It could be you trying to feel like you're missing out of a relationship or something like that. Is what I'm seeing. You see people holding hands. You see people getting together and you're like, okay, what about me? Or you could be fear of missing out is like, as far as like just being in solitude, you know, it's one of those times where everybody's going out, everybody's going to parties, everybody's doing things, and you're kind of like just working or focused on your own thing. And Father's saying focus on your own plate. Don't compare yourself to others, especially when it comes to like, you know, missing out on any type of activities that are going on outside, because right now you're being developed. Right now it's about you. Right now you should be just focused on you here. We got the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune. There are some major changes and transformations that are happening in your own life. So again, I just keep hearing focus on your own plate. And when I talk about lessons and stuff being learned, I talk about focus on your own paper. When you're going through a test or whatever, even if it's in school or, you know, spiritual test or, you know, test outside in this world, you know, when you're being tested, you have to focus on what you're dealing with. It doesn't matter whoever dealt with whatever, because honestly, we have different tests. Everything is different for everyone, okay? You never know what they have to learn versus what you have to learn in something, all right? But I do see some changes happening in your life with the Wheel of Fortune, all right? And I do see the Death card, meaning transformations happening, a lot of transformations and changes happening in your life right now, okay? And so that's causing you to be in solitude. Again, this is not punishment. This is because you need to be sitting there studying. You need to be enjoying life. You need to be present in this present moment and not comparing yourself. Please stop comparing yourself is what I'm hearing. Stop comparing yourself, all right? As I split the deck, we got the King of Wands. Yeah, don't compare yourself. Have enough confidence within yourself. Have enough confidence within yourself. Remember, there's a big fine line between confidence and cockiness, okay? So this is not just, you know, you pretending to be, oh, I'm that person, you know. This is you silently commanding people's attention in the room, you know. Confidence in yourself. You don't have to speak out loud. You don't have to say I'm the man or I'm the woman. You're just feeling that way. And people go, oh, my gosh, when they see you, they recognize it. So boost that confidence up, okay, as you're in solitude. Because, again, if you're missing out on something, it's not punishment. It's just because you're being prepared for something, okay. Tested, okay. That's what I have for you, okay, Gemini? Thank you so much for your time. I hope this helped and blessed. Don't forget to like the video. Hi, Cancer. Hello, okay, Cancer for Tuesday. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Cancer for Tuesday? Cancer for Tuesday. Ooh, some changes happening very, very rapidly, very, very fast, okay? You could be wanting to communicate with somebody. This is like open level of communication right now, but for some reason you're holding back, okay? Holding back, okay? I'm just hearing holding back. You really want some things to happen. You want to make some things happen, make some changes in your life. You could be wanting to reach out to somebody, but you're holding back because you're kind of like, you know, I don't see that you're scared here. I'm just seeing you holding back your actions. I wonder why. Let's see, Father. Okay, tired. You've been working a lot. You've been really, really focused on like getting your rest outside of work. So with the Nine of Wands, just, you know, really, really just exhausted in a few ways. You might be spiritually and mentally and physically drained right now, but you're still keeping up the good fight, okay? I'm hearing low battery, caution. I'm seeing that little red caution light come on. It's like, yeah, you've been really working hard, and so right now you don't have time to reach out or communicate very properly is what I'm hearing. Proper communication is what you want to give to somebody, and so that's why you're not giving that communication, and these changes are happening in your life so fast that you're like, it's a lot going on in my life right now. Okay, that's all I'm hearing is just a lot going on in my life. But you don't want to reach out to somebody and that be the excuse. It's a lot going on in my life. It feel like every week you got that excuse. So you're just kind of like, okay, I'll hold back until I get things together, until I really am rested, until I have some really proper things to say. Because I'm hearing that you might be even like fumbling over your words, because right now I'm just feeling like tongue-tied a bit, you know what I'm saying? And as I put the card down, the card came in reverse. It's like, I want to talk, I want to reach out, I want to communicate, I want this fast communication to come in, but now I'm just kind of like pulling back, like I said, holding back right now, because I'm tired. I am super tired. I'm mentally, physically, and spiritually drained right now, okay? As I split the deck here, yeah, you got a lot going on in your life, a lot. Five of Wands is like conflict, drama, could be a lot of things, a lot of fires you're putting out right now. I'm hearing that you are the person, the go-to person when it comes to like things happening in other people's lives. You know, you could be helping family put out fires. You could be helping, you know, at work, you're the go-to person to put out dumpster fires as well. It's just a lot going on, and you're like, look, I really want to communicate, I really want to talk. 222 on the timer as I say that, but there are a lot of things going on, okay? Split the deck again. Yeah, like I said, there are a lot of changes happening. Death card is about changes and transformations, and as you do that, you're spending a lot of energy doing that, okay? Again, I'm getting the butterfly analogy, like you're in a cocoon right now. You're just kind of like, I gotta hold back, because I'm holding myself back as I transform. And this is you holding back here, the Four of Pentacles, holding on to things right now, holding on to your words and your thoughts and things you want to do right now, just for now. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Don't forget to like the video. Leo for Tuesday. Hello, Leo. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Leo for Tuesday? All right, we got the Nine of Pentacles, and then another card that came over. The Nine of Pentacles, the Knight and the Nine of Pentacles. This is you enjoying time alone for right now. Just really focused on your own routine. You might be wanting to invite love or think about some love, interest, and things like that. But right now, it's kind of like you're focused on the routine of things. Everything is feeling like, okay, you know, wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, go to work. Make sure I do this. Make sure I do that. Check off everything on my to-do list. And then, you know, rinse and repeat here, okay? I'm just seeing you just kind of like being in solitude here. But I'm seeing that you don't want to be in solitude. Before I even get into these hidden cards, I'm seeing that you don't want to be in solitude. You want to share this with somebody. Share this lifestyle that you've created for yourself and for, you know, even your family. I'm hearing legacy and things like that. But you, right now, you're just in routine. Right now, you're focused on the things that are just, you know, day in, day out, day in, day out. I do want somebody around here, because I'm hearing that song Incomplete. Even though it seems I have everything, I don't want to be a lonely fool. You know, and then he goes to say, without you, girl, my life is incomplete. But right now, like I said, the focus is on you right now, okay? You could be a bachelor, bachelorette, or, you know, just, you know, divorced recently, you know, or just you could be living in a house with somebody, you know, even married, and just being in solitude for right now, because you're just kind of like, okay, I got to focus on me right now. I got to stay true to my routine. Stay true is what I'm hearing. Stay true. Your hidden energy is the Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So it's just, like I said, creating those healthy boundaries. This is not like negative. This isn't saying, okay, you can't be around me right now. This is saying right now I got things to do, okay? So if you're coming with BS, and anything that knocks me off of my routine, I got to say no to, all right? Anything that knocks you off your routine. So you're saying no to things that, you know, those healthy boundaries. No. Two of Wands, like I said, you do want to get out. You do want to get active. You probably even do want love, because I'm looking at these little flowers here. I'm just seeing that for some reason that's being called to my attention. So you do want to give people your flowers, or, you know, you want to receive flowers. You want a connection here. But the routine of it all is just taking up your time and your mental space right now, okay? So I split the deck, 5 of Cups. This could even make you sad at times. Like I said, that song, Incomplete. You could, on certain days, feel incomplete, but you still go through your routine, like staying true to you. Again, this is somebody, like you're like wanting somebody that's not going to knock you off of your everyday life and what you've created for yourself here with the Knight of Pentacles. This has been a long creation here. Every day waking up, watering your garden, and, you know, reaping the fruits of your labor here, okay? So you want to add somebody to the equation, but as long as they don't knock you off, okay? Knock you out of this equation. I'm a chemical engineer, so, you know, anything that doesn't make this thing unbalanced. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Virgo, okay? Let's see, Father, what do you have for Virgo for Tuesday? Virgo for Tuesday, Father. Virgo for Tuesday. Let's see what do you have for Virgo for Tuesday. Ooh, some truths coming out here, okay? Some truths. Ooh, I just heard speak now, forever hold your peace. It's kind of like I'm hearing ultimatum. I'm hearing like, you know, either say what you got to say or I'm moving forward. Matter of fact, I just want to know the truth. I'm still going to do what I do. I got to move forward. This may feel selfish a little bit with the 9 of Cups, but you're doing things that make you happy now. Excuse me, confirmation completely. But, you know, with the Ace of Swords, it's all about the truth here. Speak now, forever hold your peace, you know, because I'm about to go. I'm about to move around. I have to move around. This is like you living in your truth. What truly makes you happy and who truly makes you happy, okay? But I am seeing, like I said, I am seeing you move forward here with the 6 of Swords. I think you got that yesterday too, moving forward, like moving on to brighter, calmer waters, things that make you happy. This is all about you right now, okay? 9 of Cups. It's all about me. Forget about you. You know, it could be some love there, but right now it's like I have to have this moment. This is about me. All right, that's what I'm hearing as I split the deck. Temperance card comes. It could be you trying to find balance within your own life here, okay? It also could be you getting rid of unhealthy habits as well, because this talks about, you know, doing things in moderation. So getting rid of people or toxic people around you that could cause you to drink more or do more than you know you want to do. It's like sometimes you get into it with people and sometimes you're like, man, after all of that, I need a drink. Oh my gosh, this argument takes me out of there, you know. Now I feel like you're getting away from people like that because you're saying, look, it's about me right now. This is not a personal thing. In order to, you know, get myself very balanced, in order to, you know, survive in the way I want to survive, I want to get rid of this, which means I got to get rid of you. All right, this could be an addiction, but I'm not seeing it as an addiction as such. I'm seeing this as something that you do to cope with, you know, dealing with someone else, living in your truth. It's like somebody's trying to put you in a box and you like, look, I'm breaking free. I'm moving out. I'm going on, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you, okay? That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed, Virgo. Thank you so much for your time. As usual, don't forget to like the video. I appreciate you. Libra, hello. Okay, let's see, Father, what do you have for Libra for Tuesday? Tuesday for Libra. All right, we got the 2 of Pentacles. Lots and lots of things to do. But I am seeing that some of this has a lot to do with you trying to juggle house and home, okay? Home life, juggling your finances, juggling relationships. And this doesn't always have to be a romantic relationship, although I am seeing it that way because I am seeing the 2 of Cups here. But I am seeing that you're juggling relationships as well. Relationships have a lot to do with this, okay? Just, you know, I feel like you're juggling the balance between it all. It's somebody maybe around you, could be a family member or a romantic partner that doesn't see finances the way you do. You see financial freedom and they don't. So I feel like at some point y'all come to terms on this. Sometime this week, y'all come to terms with what financial freedom really means for each and every one of you guys. Because I see that you got a lot of things to do. You're trying to balance house and home. You're trying to balance, you know, family life and, you know, whatever that means to you. Like I said, it could be a partner or it could be, you know, just mom, dad, sister, brother. But I am seeing you trying to find and create that balance. And again, this is like them not understanding the financial aspect of it. I feel like at some point, sometimes they have a lack mindset and you don't. Sometimes they feel like you don't have enough or they don't have enough and you don't. So you're about to get on the same page with this person when it comes down to that. I'm hearing pulling them up to your level. Okay, usually that's not a thing. Usually, you know, spiritually you're advised to not pull somebody up from their level because it takes a lot of energy, first off. Second off, you know, it's all about you leveling up because sometimes you need that energy in order to make it to the next level yourself. But this, I am seeing a hand given out. I'm seeing somebody like helping. I'm seeing you giving financial advice to somebody, helping them, saying, you know what, we can afford that. You know, we can do this. Oh, you want to take a trip? It's like, we can't afford a trip. You know, stop thinking so small. Stop thinking so small. You got to think big. Who said that? Denzel? Or his name is Denzel, y'all. Okay. He wants to be called Denzel. That's what his mama called him. But we didn't came up with this Denzel and he just rocking with it or whatever. But his name is Denzel. Anyways, Denzel Washington. He said, you got to think big. You think it's too small. Okay. So you're telling your partner this or whoever this could be. You know, it could be a romantic partner. Or it could be a friendship or something like that. Say y'all want to go out, you know, on a vacation. You want to go to Vegas. I mean, they want to go to Vegas, but you want to go to Paris, you know, or take it how it resonates. You want to be like outside of whatever country you're in, and they want to stay in like local areas and stuff like that. You got to think bigger, okay? But you're about to bring them to your level, which is amazing because, again, I don't always hear that. Yeah, the clarity for that is about to happen. Like I said, financial advice, the King of Swords is all about giving good, sound counsel and good advice. So you're helping them with this. You're giving them financial clarity. Anyways, that's a beautiful thing. That's what I have for you, Libra. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Hi, Scorpio. Hello. Okay, let's see, Father, what do you have for Scorpio for Tuesday? Scorpio for Tuesday. I hate when y'all energy is so much and it smacks me in the face. It's not like the card hurts or anything, but geez, you know, the energy hits me before I even get a chance to dig in. Oh my gosh, and it's so crazy because it comes as the Knight of Swords, kind of getting active, getting out. It's like, okay, very focused though, very focused. I'm not seeing you outside. I am seeing you focused on just a lot of things right now, very driven, very motivated. Like your motivation is at an all-time high is what I'm hearing. The energy, the motivation that you have, the tenacity that's just like, I'm driving, I'm going, I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to ride, I'm going to still give them raincoats. What is that? Chance the Rapper. He said, if they don't want to ride, I'm going to still give them raincoats. Know what God said when he made the first rainbow? Just throw this at the end if I'm too late for the intro. Oh! The energy is so high right now for you, Scorpio. I wasn't feeling like this just like a couple minutes ago. Like, this is crazy. But you have a lot of energy on today, okay? Very, very focused right now, okay? Very focused on today. Caffeine could have something to do with it. I don't know. I'm feeling very caffeinated for some reason. I haven't had none of that. So I'm feeling like, you know, coffee or tea or whatever has caffeine in it could be boosting your energy. Like, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. I got this. Let's do it. What do we need to do? Let's do it, okay? With the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords, you know, you could be torn a little bit in your mind when it comes to, like, your love life and things like that. With the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords, it's like you can't decide on what or who when it comes down to a person here romantically, okay? You got a lot of things in your head when it comes to that. So then you're like, okay, I'm going to focus on what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to focus on the bag. I'm going to focus on the career. I'm going to focus on, you know, making myself happy right now because it's something about, like, you got a lot of pros and cons that you're weighing with this person or whoever you could be thinking of in your head. Pros and cons is what I'm hearing very loudly, okay? The love is there. That doesn't mean that the love isn't there, okay? But I am seeing pros and cons. I'm hearing pros and cons, okay? Split the deck. The devil. The devil. That could mean, like, you know, very codependent. Somebody being very codependent. Somebody may be jealous or something like that. But it's just pros and cons. Like, this good and it's the bad. And you're trying to weigh, is the good outweighing the bad? Is the love worth it? Okay. You know, and I feel like at that point, you're kind of like stuck when it comes to love. Because the Two of Swords talks about, like, you know, just taking a pause right now. Because I can't decide on whether I like this or whether I don't like this. Or whether or not this is something I'm willing to deal with. All right. Anyways, okay, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. That's so funny because I'm seeing the devil card and I'm seeing sometimes it's a shit show. I don't like to cuss when I'm channeling, but you know that poop is in the middle of that, okay? Sometimes it's that way. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. Hope this helped and blessed. Sagittarius for Tuesday. All right, Father, what do you have for Sag for Tuesday? Sagittarius for Tuesday, lots and lots of self-care. The Empress card comes up. Lots and lots of self-care is your focus. You're focused on you right now. Sag, I think you got this yesterday. I'm not too sure, but I think the Empress card came for you yesterday, which is like, look, it's all about me. I'm focused on me right now. The Empress card, I don't mean no harm to nobody. It's just, you know, I'm the king. I'm the queen. I'm that. Okay? So it's a lot of self-love that you're giving yourself right now, okay? Saying no to a lot of things because it's like, nah, that's not going to give me happy. That's not going to make me happy. I'm not going anywhere that's going to make me feel any type of way. You know, if the energy is off, like say for instance somebody asks you to like a friend's gathering or something like that, or asks you to a family thing, you're like, wait a minute, you know, I don't even like them people. That's gonna mess up my mind, is what I'm hearing. That's gonna mess up my mind. You know, I don't even get down with them people. Like, I'm not gonna go anywhere that threatens my peace, is what I'm hearing. So you're like, you know, really focus on your own self-love, your self-care, and your self-peace. You're preserving your peace, is what I'm hearing, okay? With the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords, you could be wanting to reach out to somebody. This could be an impulsive thing. This could be like, okay, let me put it for real, because this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody like drunk dialing somebody, okay? Or like you done had a little, you feeling good, you feeling, you know, like, hey, what you doing? Hey, how's it been? Hey, you know, I was just thinking about you kind of thing, all right? But this is kind of impulsive. This isn't something that just like you've been thinking about. Like, if you have been thinking about it, this is like, F it, I'm just do it. I'm just called. I'm just do it. I'm just called or whatever. I'm just seeing you wanting to check up on somebody. Maybe they hit your brain today. Could be an aunt, uncle, mom, sister, brother, you know, family member, but it could be a romantic partner. But somebody is going to like target your brain today, and it's going to say, reach out to that person. You're going to say, you know what? Let me call them and see what they're doing. That's what I'm seeing as I split the deck. Four of Wands. Again, this could have something to do with your family, or it could be a romantic partner here, somebody you see yourself in love with, or you could be in love with a husband or wife, because the Four of Wands talks about marriage. Or again, it could be like a family member, because it also talks about, you know, family, like the community and stuff in which you grow up in, an aunt, an uncle, somebody just on your brain really loudly, okay? You keep hearing their name, you keep seeing them around, you know, keep seeing it maybe in your like energy or whatever. So it's kind of like, oh, I've been thinking about such and such, let me call them. And it's just going to be like one of those things that happens really quick. But anyways, that's what I'm seeing here. Again, if it don't make you feel good though, you're not effing with it. You're not dealing with it, okay? The Empress card, not getting off their throne to deal with anything that doesn't make them happy. I'm not moving unless it's something involved that I like. Money, emotional, like therapy, somebody that makes me feel good inside, not anybody that makes me feel like I gotta keep explaining myself about anything. That's what I'm saying for you, Sagittarius. I hope this information helped and blessed. Don't forget to like the video. I appreciate your time as always. Thank you. Capricorn for Tuesday. Okay, Father, let's see what we have for Capricorn for Tuesday. Capricorn, Queen of Cups. I think you got this yesterday. Oh my gosh, this is you releasing. You intuitively know some things and you're like, okay, I release with love. I love myself. I love myself. That's what I'm hearing. I love myself. You still have love for somebody, but I am seeing with the Queen of Cups, it's like, you know, loving on yourself. I love when I use different decks and see the same like energy. It's so amazing. You know what I'm saying? But I am seeing, you know, like, you're like, I release with love. There's still some love there, though. Still love, but still love. Nothing but love for you. What she say? All I got are these broken clocks. She say, I ain't got no time, just burning daylight. Sister, broken clocks, okay? Look, I don't have no time for none of the bull. If you coming with bull, I don't have time or energy for you. But I am seeing that somebody wants a connection, and it, man, this connection is a strong one too, okay? Could be a past life love here. Somebody that's been really thinking about you. I'm seeing some things come together, okay? It's starting to come together. It's starting to, you know how you got a recipe and you're starting to mix the pot and you're like, okay, that tastes good, okay? Okay, now we getting something. Now we working with something, okay? I was raised by my grandma, and as she would say, like, now we cooking with hot grease. You know what I'm saying? Now the grease is hot enough, we can start making some things happen. We can create some things. But I am seeing some things happening here, okay? You know, the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands, victory when it comes down to a marriage or some kind of like connection here. But with the Queen of Pentacles here too, this only happens because you start to focus on you. You start to put that energy back into you. You start to create and work towards your business or whatever, you know, financial thing that's helping you right now. Focus on work, focus on your business, focus on the things that make you happy, focus on the finances of it all, okay? Instead of focusing on love. The less you focus on love, like I say, release with love, the more and more this comes in, the more and more this happiness and this love comes in, this commitment comes in, okay? Because Six of Wands talks about victory. There will be a victory. There will be a success here, okay? And like I said, the more and more you focus on work, because, I mean, to the point of exhaustion, because Ten of Wands talks about exhaustion. Like, you are so busy, booked and busy is what I'm hearing, that you don't have time to focus on love, and that's when love comes and hits you, okay? This is you releasing with love, though, and saying, look, I don't have time. I ain't got no time, just burning daylight. She say I ain't got no time, okay? So while I don't have no time and I'm working so much and so hard that I can't even see, you know, or think about love right now. That's when the love comes in. That's when the successful connection and commitment comes in, all right? That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much for your time. As usual, don't forget to like the video. I appreciate you. Aquarius for Tuesday. All right, Father, what do you have for Aquarius for Tuesday? Aqua for Tuesday. Ooh. The Death card. There are always some transformations happening right now. Transformations, I want you to understand when we have a major arcana card, which is like a major arcana, whatever, however you pronounce that word. You know what I'm saying? The major cards in the tarot deck, which are 1 through 21. You know what I'm saying? They are life-changing. This means that this is a process. It's not something that happens overnight. And this is one of them, okay? The Death card is one of them. This is a major life-changing event. It's not something that happens next week. By next week, you'll be transformed. By the 2 next weeks, you'll be transformed. This is something that's constantly happening right now, okay? I'm hearing for a season. So I feel like for all of the winter season, you're dealing with transformation right now, okay? You're dealing with learning some lessons. You're dealing with closing out some cycles, not doing things how you used to do them, learning your lesson and applying those lessons. That's the hardest part sometimes. When you transform, it's applying those lessons that you learned. Yeah, you got rid of old habits, but have you really? Are you really applying your coping mechanisms is what I'm hearing. The way you cope with your feelings and your emotions. When you're angry, do you lash out still? Do you still cuss people out, you know, unwarranted? Like, now I'm not saying sometimes, you know, people sometimes, if they get a little too much with you, because my favorite thing to say when people get too much with me is like, sir, or ma'am. That's like my indication saying I'm about to go off. But if you're just going from 0 to 100 all the time, you're learning to pull that back. You're learning to, like, you know, there's a better way to say things. There's a better way to do things. You got to think about the process of things and processing your emotions. So I'm feeling like that's what's transforming are your emotions here, okay? We got the Temperance card and the 3 of Wands. This is going to take some time, all right? Like 3 months is what I'm hearing. Because, you know, the winter season, December, January, February, you know what I'm saying? The winter season is all about you transforming into other things, okay? Transformations are absolutely happening, okay? I'm hearing the winter solstice is a big thing. It's going to be like, that's the pivotal moment here where you start to really, really dig deep. Your heels deep into your changes of habits, okay? Again, this could be some addictions or something like that. Have you really, you know, planned to put that bottle down when you feel emotional? Have you really decided not to overspend when you get emotional? Have you really decided not to lash out emotionally? A Temperance card. And both of these, like I said, are major cards in the deck, which means that these are going to take some time in order to learn. Excuse me, confirmation. And that one was deep. Oh my gosh. As I split the deck, Father's asking that you stay focused with the Chariot card. Another major card. Stay focused during these 3 months. It's going to be times where you're going to feel like, you know, you're off track, or you feel like you starting from day one. But no matter what you do, stay on track. No matter what you do, even if you fall on track, you can always get back. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thanks. Pisces for Tuesday. All right, Father, what do you have for Pisces? Pisces for Tuesday. All right, we got the Emperor card, all right? I feel like you just got this. Oh, my gosh. I feel like... Is this deja vu? A lot of like signs have gotten the same card yesterday. That's wild to me. Mind blowing, but I am seeing that you're organizing some thoughts here. I'm seeing that you're organizing some emotions. Definitely organizing some emotions. This is the only way to keep the faith. And look, you know this. The High Priestess is the card that's trying to hop out here. We got the Star card, keeping the faith, keeping the hope, okay? Magical moments here are happening in your life, okay? I'm hearing there can be miracles when you believe, though hope is frail, it's hard to give. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe, somehow you will. Okay, but you gotta really organize those emotions here. With the Queen of Cups, you may be feeling like this is a very emotional time, but you know that it's time to get those emotions under wraps and get them in order, okay? Are you the sign that I was talking about, the therapy sessions and stuff like that? Oh my gosh, that's crazy, because I am seeing the emotions kind of like, you know, Father's asking that you trust your intuition and not always your emotions. Get deeper into your spiritual connection. Get deeper into your spirit, and you'll recognize that some emotional responses are unwarranted is what I'm hearing. Some emotional responses are responses to things that happened to you in the past or may happen to you in the future. Some emotional responses don't even need to be said. Sometimes you can actually even walk away from some people or some things. I'm not saying in a rude way, because that's an emotional response as well. Like, oh, I don't have to talk to you. You're arguing with me, I don't have to talk. You know, shutting down or shutting off is not a proper response either. This is you finding ways to really emotionally respond to people and things and you know, situations here, okay? This is you organizing. The Emperor is absolutely here, which is like, you know, like I keep saying, like that organized thing, that organized person, somebody who absolutely just, you know, puts things into perspective in a strategic way. Like, okay, next time that somebody makes me mad, I'm going to have a phrase. I know mine is definitely, I always say like, sir, ma'am. That's how I tell myself out loud and to other people, like, hey, this is me trying to calm down. I need to calm down. And my body reacts to it. Instead of like going off, I just, you know, that's my pause button to say, okay, I could overreact right now, or I could just, you know, respectfully say, hold on, sir, ma'am, you know. So this is you finding ways to do that. Anyways, yeah, that's what I have for you, Pisces. I'm seeing some things happening here where it comes down to it, emotional responses. All right, thank you.